Back with another managerial tester. We have to be. Bruno Lage has taken charge at Wolves. It has been announced today on the 9th that he is going to be in charge. Today you're watching this will be the 10th, so I'm a day late, but it is what it is. Let's just jump straight into the video. Let's discuss who he is, what he looks like on FM21, and then we'll see how he does in the season. So let's get straight into the action. But before we do, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for a lot more content coming out, and I'll see you there. Yes, boys, it is a new day. As we said, we are here with Bruno Lage, the new Wolves manager. It's just another simulation on how FM predicts him to do. Before we start looking at stats, let's just discuss a little bit about who Bruno Lage is. So his first managerial appointment was at Benfica B, and then he moved into the Benfica main team. But previous to that, he worked under Carlos Carvajal at Sheffield Wednesday as assistant, and he then followed into Swansea in the 2017-2018 with Carvajal there. 2018-2019 is when he moved to the Benfica B manager, and in the 2019 to 2020 is when he stepped up and became the main Benfica manager. In this sort of spell between the 3rd of January and the 29th of June 2020, he has played 76 games with 51 wins, 12 draws and 13 losses, which means he brought home the Premier League in his first season, whilst also winning the Best Coach of the Year and the Football Federation's Men's Coach of the Year in 2019. It does come with a pretty impressive sort of standard in terms of that, and his goal difference over those games with Benfica is a crazy plus 106. To me, that's just insane. 76 games and he's coming out plus 106 on top of that. Seems very good. So now we're looking at his stats here, as you can see on the screen. He does have 16 judging player potential, 15 player ability. His 10 motivation is a little bit weak for me there. 13 man management, but 20 working with youngsters is huge, which also sort of goes towards his tendency to sign under 24 players for the first team. You're hoping that he can maybe bring some good youthful Portuguese players through, the likes of João Felix. Maybe Wolves can have a very good capitalisation on that and get the best out of these players and make a big sale, or just push themselves much further up the league. Now, we are in October here already, so we are going to have a look at the transfer window of what he has done. As you can see here, we have Musa Wag, a right back from Barcelona, has been brought in at right back, and we have Francisco Trinchão coming in on loan, both for a 425,000 fee and 475,000 fee. Now, before we go any further, I will say this is the 3rd time of simulation, and he's been sacked twice by December. Both times he's brought in Musa. Previous 2 simulations he's already brought in Musa, and the first one and this one he's bringing in Francisco Trinchão. So we're hoping this is the lucky 3rd where nothing goes wrong for him, because otherwise it was just going to be a 2-minute video. But I did want to highlight the fact that he has been dismissed twice by December already. Considering it's October, is the run of play just hasn't been going his way. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back in the winter transfer window and pray to God that he's still in a job. Otherwise, I'm just going to flank all the clips together and we'll be back. Alright, we'll be back. We've made it to the 2nd of February. Bruno Lage still has a job, thank the Lord. Thank goodness. As you see, this is his stats. I don't think much has changed here. He's still the manager of Wolves. Let's go have a look and see how they are doing in their schedule first. I want to have a look at the schedule, then we can have a look at how they're doing in the Premier League. Oh, that's a fairly bad start to the season there. Bowing out to Leeds in the Carabao Cup 2nd round. Defeat to Man City 3-2. 3-1 to Liverpool. 3-2 to Chelsea and 1-0. I mean, that's very, very harsh opening fixtures. Like, I mean, that is almost as bad as they come. Let's be honest. Let's have a look. I mean, they're not really having many stats, but he is playing a 4-4-2. Okay. Man City. No. Is that the one I just clicked on? That's the one I just clicked on with a .47. What about Liverpool? Still playing the 4-4-2 here. I mean, they took the lead early doors, and then, yeah, Liverpool just got back into it. Not much can be done there. Chelsea game, let's have a look at this one. once again, I mean, they're fighting back. He is sticking with this 4-4-2 formation, so it will be interesting to see how that goes on. But after that, they do pick themselves 2-0 up against West Ham, 2-1 against Leicester, 1-1 with Villa and Southampton, 2-0 against Sheffield United, a 4-2 victory away to Man United at Old Trafford. That is a very big win for them there. Miles under the XG raise on that part. But their finishing is just doing good with goals from Chinchao, Bowley, Cody and Jimenez. Almost the whole team getting green scorecards there, which is just excellent, and it's very appeasing to see in that part. Win at home to Everton, win at home to Fulham, a draw with Tottenham away isn't bad. 3-0 away to Newcastle, pretty impressive. 1-1 with Brighton, a 1-0 loss to Burnley. You let them off considering maybe the previous ones. 2-1 at home to Palace. Beaten Brentford in the FA Cup third round. Then lost to Leeds away, beaten West Brom away, a loss to Liverpool away. Once again, it's another big team that you're not expecting them to take points off. Bristol City in the fourth cup round, defeating Man City at home 2-0, and then following that up with a 2-0 victory at home to Arsenal. This is looking good. Bruno Lage is finding his spot here, it seems, and this is looking promising for this Wolves side. Let's have a look at the squad. So they're sitting in 6th place. 2 games more played than Man City and 1 extra played than Leicester. They'll still stay above Leicester even if Leicester win that game. But however, Man City with the 2 games in hand. But I mean, only 8 points off the title race here. Will we see something incredible, and can Bruno Lage get themselves involved in the title race? Who knows? Only extra person that has come in this transfer window so far is Tomasz Strakosza in goals. A very good signing. Not Portuguese, so will that cause some issues? Who knows? Has anybody left? Nobody. Oh, no, here we go. Let me move my camera here so you can see what is happening. I'll move myself up here. We have Owen Otasoe going on loan, Taylor Perry going to Swansea, John Ruddy going to Sheffield United, and Morgan Gibbs-White also going to Sheffield United, but he's only on loan rather than sale. So, not massive, nothing really going out. They do have a 73 million outgoing, but that is mostly down to stuff before, previous to him taking charge, with 83 million coming in. So there we have it for the winter transfer. Now it's time to see if he can keep this form up throughout the rest of the season. If he can keep the momentum going that he's got some very, very strong sort of results in that part. Some disappointing sort of stuff there, but it's still very, very impressive. William Jose has been banging 11 goals for them, and they are in the 5th round of the FA Cup against Swansea, which is a game you would very much fancy them to win. So what we'll do now is we will sim to the end of the season as always and come back with the final verdict, and we'll base all our judgment off of that, and I'll see you then. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. It's the end of the season. It's the 23rd of May. Bruno Lage is still the manager at Wolves. Like I said, this is the 3rd time I'm recording. The only reason I've not published the previous ones is I did want to give a full outlook of what would happen if he was there for the full season, rather than kind of cutting it off halfway. As you can see, some of his stats have improved slightly, has learned to motivate slightly better. I think his man management's gone up by 1 as well. But let's have a look at how he's finished off his full season in charge of Wolves. Let's get into it. So, I mean, if you want, you can see what's above there, but we don't want to do that. So where were we? Swansea, they beat... So, actually they went on and beat Man City 2-1, which is where we were the last time. They then went on and followed that up to 2-0 to Arsenal. A 1-1 draw with Chelsea at Stamford Bridge is very impressive. A 3-1 win in the FA Cup against Swansea. 2-0 at home to West Ham. Defeat to Leicester. A win against Southampton. Losses to Sheffield United, Villa and Man United. That's quite a bad spell for them there. You would fancy them to probably beat Sheffield United and Villa based off previous results there. They do beat Bournemouth in the quarter-final. They then draw with Everton, beat Tottenham, draw with Newcastle, losing it out to Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final. It's a shame, they were getting quite close to potentially winning a bit of silverware there. That would have been very exciting. Fulham 2-1, Burnley 1-1, Brighton 2-1, Crystal Palace and Leeds victories, with keeping a clean sheet there as well actually, on the last day of the season. Which then brings us to the competition. They are finishing 7th and getting the Euro Cup 2. 1 point, basically 1 point off of 5th place, which is huge. I would very much expect most Wolves fans to be very happy with that, especially when you look at it is all the big sides in the top 7 there. It's Liverpool, City, United, Tottenham, Arsenal and Chelsea. The only team that is probably disappointed in real life not to be in there is Leicester. So you would have to say Bruno Lage has done an outstanding job, at least from my point of view, in this sort of simulation. So if you're a Wolves fan, let me know. If you're excited for this appointment, let me know in the comments below, and be on the lookout for Monday's episode. There's not going to be an episode of this tomorrow, but Monday's episode, we are going to be doing something much different. It's still along the same path of the manager mode, but it's going to be a lot more exciting and a lot more in-depth, detailed on the managers that we're bringing out. So make sure you stick around for that. Make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and turn the little bell on for the notifications if you want, or join the Discord. I post in there when the videos get uploaded, and I will see you in the next one.